Ding. All right, welcome. So, we are going to tell you a little bit about Riman tonight, and we're specifically going to talk about how Riman can help you. So, over the next 25 minutes, we're going to get through that. We can help you in a few ways. We can help you to have the best hair and skin. We can help you to make a little bit of extra money to offset expenses like your car payment, kids' activities, or groceries. Can we agree that the price of groceries has gotten completely out of hand these days? We can help you to lock arms with a supportive community of enthusiastic, positive, uplifting, and encouraging people. And we can even help you travel the world for free. My name is Jen. I'm here to happy to be here and presenting tonight with Dr. Marlisa Hurt. And I just want you to know I'm reading off a script, and that is because those who know me know I can get off topic. So this is going to keep me on track. We can't wait to get to know you better, and we applaud you for taking the time to learn more about this viral, trending company that is brand new to the United States. I'm here because when I heard about a company that did $2.5 billion in sales in just one tiny country, and it just came to the United States, my interest was piqued. Everyone wants to get in with a startup, but 80% of startups fail within the first 3 years. So it's very rare to find a proven successful business that still offers that first mover's advantage that you get with a startup. So to start us all off, let's share the screen. So when Riman came to North America just fairly recently, they hired the video production team from Toyota to make some videos to just help North America get to know us. So this is one of the first videos they put together. And meet Riman. I always get a little bit excited when I hear that. I spent about 12 years with a company that had no video at all. So it's very nice to have some beautiful, high quality videos. And let's talk a little bit about Riman. So we were established in Korea in 2018, and they just came to North America. So this past fall, when we were all out trick or treating, Riman was opening in California, and they did a huge promo in Times Square. You can see here they rented out a side of a building to announce their arrival, and they already did 2.5 billion in revenue in Korea, which is a tiny country that is known for skincare. And what's interesting about South Korea is that is the hardest skincare market to break into. They make the skincare for Chanel. I mean, Korea is really known for skincare, it's like Paris is known for fashion. So the fact that they were able to break into that market and then become the number one brand in that country really speaks volumes for what we can do. Um, North America is the number one skincare market globally. So you can imagine how many billions we're going to do here, and you are at the forefront. You're hearing about this first. And Korean skincare is trending on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to know about Korean skincare, ask a teenage girl or a young woman in her 20s. And even if you decide that this isn't right for you, definitely pay attention to what happens in the marketplace. And when trends happen and momentum happens, you want to partner up with that. So there are 50 million people in Korea, and Riman has sold 35 million bottles there. Over 40% of people in Korea use Riman. And as we said, South Korea is known for skincare. So a big clue, success leaves clues. And a big clue to the success that Riman has had so far is that they came to California right outside of Los Angeles, and they bought this beautiful office building and they paid cash for it. Before even coming to the US, Riman was already number 22 on the direct selling news top 100 list with other industry legacy companies like Tupperware, Avon, Amway, and Herbalife. And I am going to pass it over to you, Dr. Marlisa. Thanks for being on.
We are going to show you what these products do, and it is going to blow your mind. Most people will see results from our products within 5 to 7 days. So when I tried it and got my results in healing from a chronic inflammatory skin condition that I had been trying to heal for 2.5 years, and my skin healed in just 2 days, I was speechless, and I needed to know exactly what this is, how it works, and my mind was blown. I think, first of all, before I go back to share a little bit more about my background, we are going to see another video that's going to introduce us to our skincare brand. So Jen, go ahead and take us to the labs.
Here in the Inselderm Byungpoo lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as Byungpoo in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean Byungpoo plants are used as ingredients for Inselderm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the Byungpoo leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you Byungpoo Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. and the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Incelderm.
I absolutely love seeing like the scientist in me. I just love feeling like I'm a fly on the wall in these world-class labs that we have with Riman. It's just to share a little bit about my background so that you understand why it was such a big deal for me to be impressed with this product line. I'm a PhD in anti-aging medicine and double certified in clinical therapeutic nutrition and integrative medicine. And for the past 13 years, I've worked in research and development for both oral nutritional supplement lines, as well as working on a team with former NASA scientists on transdermal nutrient products, using mineral technology to cure skin cancer and other pathological skin concerns. What that should tell you is that when anyone approaches me about anything in holistic skincare, my typical response is, if I have not been involved in making it, I am probably not going to even put it on my skin, because avoiding toxins and having the most potent products is absolutely one of my biggest core values that my entire life work has been based on. So I will say that after doing the deep dive into the science behind these products, which we've seen just a glimpse of here in these videos, and learning that Riman's formulating standards far exceed even the European Union's formulating standards for purity, I decided to give them a try. And as I had referenced earlier, I had been suffering from a very painful skin condition known as oxalate detox. It's a result of toxic mold poisoning. And after trying every product at my disposal for the past 2.5 years and not having success at getting this barnacle-like skin condition on my arms and legs to be able to heal up, I was floored when I gave this Centella asiatica stem cell extract a try. And within just 2 to 3 days, my skin was smooth. It healed over. It stopped flaking with these like shards of glass like things, extremely painful, became pain-free in only 2 to 3 days. I felt like I had received a little box of miracles, because I can tell you, living in constant pain and just having to wear long sleeves when it's hot out, it was horrible. And I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to be free from that condition. So I did a little bit more research on Riman, and I found that Riman employs over 120 botanical extracts using a proprietary, super concentrated mineral-infused water to be able to create these extracts. And under the leadership of the #1 product formulator in Asia, a top formulator for over 25 years in the skincare industry, I was fascinated with these products and I needed to just know more. So mainly, if any of these ingredients were things that I had ever seen or used in other lines that I'd worked on in the past. And what I learned, that there had been a whole new strain of something called tiger grass. And that's a botanical extract that's been used traditionally for centuries as a healing poultice, because tigers in the wild roll around in it and they use this to heal their wounds after fights. Well, Riman's lead scientist also had a government contract to be able to use something called Jeju Island Energy Lava Water, which we just heard a little bit about. And he's one of only 6 people who has a permit to be able to use this water that is found beneath the bed of a 400,000-year-old active volcano. And because of the energetic activity surrounding this pristine aquifer, a very unique energetic properties are imprinted into the water, allowing it to have a much higher density of nutrients and antioxidant minerals, which are responsible for its superior anti-inflammatory and rejuvenating effects. So he took this water and he put it on the tiger grass, and it grew from its typical size of being about the size of a quarter to the size of the palm of his whole hand. And he knew he had something special, but when he decided to start applying it to skin to try to heal and accelerate other various degenerative skin conditions, from scarring, acne, stretch marks, age-related things, he observed rapid healing of the skin. So tiger grass extract has been found to create an unusual rapid regenerative effect within the skin. Important to know that nobody else in the world has this unique strain of this super powered form of the giant Bianquil extract. So literally no other company in the world can compete with Riman in the skin rejuvenation arena. He has 13 different patents on this. They are all company owned. There are 20-year patents, and we're only 2 years in. So that's another clue that nobody in the whole world can replicate what we are doing here at Riman. This researcher decided to open a skincare company, and he did $2.5 billion in sales before even coming here to North America. And of course, this is what we know today as Riman. So we have two lines, our foundational skincare line here in Cellderm, seen here in the top with the black lids, and our professional cosmeceutical grade line called Radiance-Ome 100. 90% of the before and after photos that you'll see are a result of using the full Cellderm EX line. Now, because of my life work and education with cancer patients and how to live proactively to avoid cancer reoccurrence, I created a lifestyle program that I refer to as conscious compensation. And so I have been responsible for teaching families in my community that even if they're not aware of the thousands of toxins that we're bombarded with every day, the body is always keeping an accurate score. So eating a clean, nutrient-dense diet based on ancestral foods, like non-processed whole foods like our grandparents would have eaten, and how to read labels on personal hygiene products to make sure that they know how to proactively avoid toxins in their everyday life. Because the medical literature links 286 common chemicals that are found in infant cord blood today, and we know that anything that touches the skin, whether it's a nutrient that contributes to our healing or a toxin that feeds our disease, anything that's applied to the skin reaches our bloodstream in only 26 seconds. So our skin is actually not a barrier, it's a carrier. And the scientific knowledge is what drives Riman to ban over 3,000 ingredients from their formulations. And these 3,000 ingredients are heavily used in the US personal care industry, where we have no government censorship of toxin regulation. So it's up to us as consumers to do our own due diligence and to know how to choose products so we are not one of those women who is covering their body in toxic hygiene products. My life work has taught me that these toxins bioaccumulate in our fat stores over time. They cross over into the placenta of our babies. 2/3 of these 286 known toxins that are observed to be present in infant cord blood today are linked in the medical literature to be directly responsible for increasing childhood asthma, allergies, eczema, as well as the sharp increase in all kinds of cancers across all age groups. So it is up to us to teach our families how to choose to live a clean lifestyle, proactively avoiding chemicals that are linked to hormone disruption, as well as the onset of various types of cancers that happen over the long-term exposure to toxins through our skin, in the air we breathe, and the food we eat. So Riman ingredients are highly rated by the Environmental Working Group standards. Riman has set a new gold standard in the skincare arena for their commitment to toxin avoidance. This is a very high bar of avoiding over 3,000 ingredients, and it far exceeds the requirements set by the European Union, which only mandates avoiding about 1,400 of these questionable ingredients. So because skin is one of our largest organs of detoxification, you can start to see that what we put on our skin directly affects our total body burden of toxins. And it is absolutely vital in today's world to not only be able to make products that work unlike any other, but to use pristine ingredients which do not contribute to our toxic load. So we're going to look at our results. These are just a few of our results. They keep literally pouring in every day. It is so exciting. I have never worked on anything that has brought me so much joy than to see friends and women and men and children, everybody that I know, providing these testimonials of getting back to me and saying, I just had no idea that this could be my skin. So I want to call your attention to Judy here in the very middle. She is 72 years old and was very skeptical about potential results. And as you can imagine, when you look at her on the right side, Only 30 days later, Judy's vertical lines in her cheeks are completely gone. She's got a beautiful, glowing, and smooth complexion. And boy, is she glad that she decided to give Riman a try. So next, we're going to look at our friend Tim. Tim is a typical guy, and he was not interested in skincare at all. And as he would say, he barely washed his face. But when he saw the results, he decided to join because he knew that as if a guy that he liked the products, that he could only imagine how the actual target market of women would respond. And now, only about 14 weeks later, Tim is one of the top leaders in the company. So now I'm going to turn it over to Jen, who's going to introduce some of our success stories.
Thank you so much, Dr. Marlisa. I appreciate you, and especially all that knowledge around the dangers of toxins in our personal care products. It really is horrifying, and it's so nice to be able to represent a clean line. So let's hear some stories. So we have our friend Tammy Krumweide here. She is coming to us from Puppy Central, where she is mothering, is it 6 beautiful little puppies? Tammy, thanks for being on and telling us a little bit about your Riman story.
Yes, thank you for having me. I actually have a puppy in my lap now because it's trying to chew my computer cord. I am just so thankful that I said yes to this because I received my samples, and in 2 days, I could not believe my skin. I was literally begging for a link. But what happened to me financially, I started mid-June, and so my first check was for 2 weeks. I was able to take my daughter, we haven't gone yet, but to plan my daughter's 21st birthday dream trip, which is to the Mall of America. And we were looking at a 3-star hotel that had really crappy reviews. And I was able to upgrade us to the 5-star hotel that is connected to the mall. And I'm just excited I said yes. You know, when I saw my skin in 2 days, I thought, everybody that I know is going to want this. So are they going to get it from me, or are they going to get it from someone else? I mean, it was a no-brainer for me. So I am just so thankful. And my hair has not been this long and this thick in 20 years.
It looks gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Tammy, thank you so much for sharing. It feels good to be able to offset some of those expenses through an additional revenue stream. So thank you for sharing that with us. And next up, we are going to hear from our friend Ariana Kane, who's going to tell her Riman story. Thanks for being on.
Well, what a pleasure to be on. It's always a gift. I get the pleasure of talking just for a minute, just about the community. So I always think the only thing better than finding a tribe is finding your tribe. And as much as the products and the opportunity were like kind of a raging no-brainer for me, and intellectually and intuitively, I was so attracted to this community. I think anyone listening to this, just, you know, not just the brilliance and the brains of this, but just there were people. For me, I found people who believed what I believed, and what we're after community and connection, but we're most likely to find that with like-minded people. And so I found people who believe what I believe, that beauty at the cost of health is too high a price. And people that believe that like there shouldn't be the health and beauty industry. It should be the health in beauty business. And if you can find health in beauty, it's like, come on. And the other thing they believed, like me, is that especially in things like this, the truth is enough. The truth is enough. It doesn't need to hype anything. It never needs to hide anything. And people win. People are winning in their skin, in their wallets, in their community connection and confidence. And I always hear the term, people say misery loves company. And I like to flip it and say, joy does too. Joy loves company. And we have a really good news story happening right now, a top good news story. And what else is good news for, if not to be shared? And so that's what this is. That's what we're doing. We share to show you what we've got. And then you can decide if, one, it's products that you want, or two, if you find a tribe who believe what we believe.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Thank you so much, Ariana. And Jamie Lynn Andler says, you ladies are beautiful, amazing skin. Thank you, Jamie Lynn. If you had seen me about 12 weeks ago, you probably wouldn't have been saying that about me personally. These ladies are absolutely gorgeous and stunning. But you know what? You don't have to be gorgeous and stunning to do this business. I'm telling you, anyone, if you can read at a third grade level, you can do this business, right? So thank you so much for being on. Joy loves company. It's going to be our catchphrase for the team, which we love. So let's take us back to the presentation real quick and talk a little bit about marketing. So when you are investigating a direct selling company, timing is important, innovation is important, the product is important. Dr. Marlisa talked about how unique and different this product really is. Those are definitely things you want to look for in a company, but something else is marketing. And Riman believes in celebrity endorsements. This is the way the world works, and this is how customers are used to shopping. There's no other company in the direct space that is doing the power of the marketing that Riman is doing. And as a distributor, you benefit from all the marketing because Riman Corporate does not take sales. All sales must go through a distributor. So here is an example of some of the marketing that we can come to expect. So you probably don't know who this is, but this is the #1 actor in Asia. I like to call him the Asian Brad Pitt. This gentleman is 47 years old. So if that isn't a testament to Korean career, I don't know what is. Riman hired him to be the face of the brand in Asia. And here in the US, they are in talks with Blake Lively and Emma Stone's people to have one of them be the face of the brand. If it's not them, it will be another similar A-list celebrity. And if that isn't enough, they hired the #1 marketing company in the world. So this company does marketing for Sephora, Nike, GE, other major brands, and now Riman, because Riman is focused on being #1 in our industry, but they're also focused on creating a global brand with brand awareness that people recognize anywhere in the world, no matter where they are. And then here in the US, they hired the #1 marketing firm in the US as well, out of New York, that does product branding for Saks and Lululemon and Starbucks. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Dr. Marlisa.
Branding is absolutely screams luxury. And I had someone today send me a picture. They just received their box for the first time. Someone who is a veteran in a very high-end skincare line as a trainer for that brand. I don't want to mention which one it was, but she said, I can't even believe the packaging. Even the packaging looks so luxurious. And I can promise you that each division of what we have to offer, whether it be the skincare, the hair care, the body care, every single one is very experiential. It gives a true luxury experience, not only in the look, but in the experience of using these products. And that, to me, it just makes it so fun to use them and feel just so spoiled. But we're going to give you a glimpse of just what we mean by that. And there's a new product line coming soon. We are going to be coming out with makeup. I've had the benefit of being able to sample one of the preview sets, but this is 4D cushion technology. It basically looks like your makeup has been professionally airbrushed when you put it on. This same technology is used by the luxury brand La Mer, which is about $150 a compact when you buy it at Neiman Marcus. And when Riman launches theirs in just a few months, it's going to be a fraction of that price. It's the exact same technology. So we also have an amazing hair care line. Some of the before and after pictures we're going to look at real quickly, but the hair care's claim to fame is rooted in a special chlorella extract, and chlorella is known to block DHT in the world of skincare, hygiene, hair follicle health. But DHT is a stress hormone that's responsible for those hair follicles pulling the ripcord and deciding to jump ship when things get too stressful. And in Korea, there was a clinical trial that proved a 61% increase in follicle activity, hair regrowth, and hair shaft thickness. And it provided me shiny, soft, healthier hair from my very first treatment. I could not be more evangelical about the hair system. So as you can see here, the hair regrowth and the impact on scalp psoriasis on this young woman in her hairline after just one wash was incredible. Reduction in flakiness, the redness, the inflammation gone. Next, we're going to look at the body care, the Swamel body care. You could build $1 million business around just the body care line alone. I mean, it contains highly absorbable collagen fibers, 8 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid is a compound that we naturally make in our body, and it's found in abundance in young and healthy skin. And that's what makes our skin look smooth and elastic and shiny and bounce back. But it's an important component of any anti-aging personal hygiene routine, because once our skin begins to reduce its production of hyaluronic acid in our 20s, these products are just especially life-changing also for anyone who's gone through any kind of cancer treatment. That really does a number on damaging skin health. And these products feel like a box full of miracles to me. Here you can see more before and afters. Just after about 6 weeks on the left, we had a friend in our group who works outside doing horticulture work, and she didn't think that her skin was going to be able to be rejuvenated like that. But just with using the Swamel body care products, the body treatment cream, look at the reduction in those deep line wrinkles in her forearm before and after, and also the smoothness and pigmentation. This stuff is amazing for crepey skin, cellulite, sagging skin. It provides intense moisturizing and intense hydration. And you can see that this photo above the knees, the look of the crepey skin, what we call old lady legs, it's going away in just 10 to 14 days. People are ecstatic and continue to report that they are more in love with their own skin than ever. And that's just such a refreshing bit of news to hear. Like I said, I haven't participated in anything that's brought me so much joy in such a long time. Riman owns 3 different laboratories, each dedicated to specific areas of research. One of them that is particularly exciting is the nutritional medicine lab that operates under the philosophy of creating gut health products, which support Riman's philosophy of beauty from the inside out. So healing the gut for better nutrient absorption, which of course is paramount for the health of our skin, not to mention healthy hair, joints, nails, and the capacity of our immune system, which is dependent on the health of our gut lining. So I'm going to turn it back over to Jen to teach us more about what unique systems that we have that you will only find within our team at Riman. So exciting.
Thanks, Dr. Marlisa. And as you mentioned, on our team only, we get a personalized funnel system. It's not a corporate-wide resource. We know that not everyone has the technological or financial resources to develop funnels. So you get a done-for-you skincare quiz with an email drip campaign, which helps you follow up with your prospective customers. In fact, the follow-up is done for you. So each beautiful email is linked directly to your customer shopping site. If you purchased a funnel like this directly, it would cost you about $3,000, and you get it for free on this team. I'm going to talk briefly about the compensation plan. I'm not going to go too deeply into it, but what I want you to know is Riman understands how the marketplace works. And influencer marketing is everything these days. And if you don't have an affiliate program, your company is maybe a little bit in trouble. So this is an affiliate program on the front end. And what I love, and that I've never seen before, is once you achieve a rank, you keep it for life. So you achieve that manager rank and you're making 25% commission and you lock it in forever. And the same thing with senior manager and with team leader. There is a little bit of a volume requirement, but by the time you hit team leader, you are doing that volume in your sleep. It also doesn't reset. So typically with companies, when you're in sales at the end of the month, you finish out your month, and then the first day of the next month you have dropped down to 0. And here we don't do that. You have a rolling volume, so you never start the month over again. We can help you make an extra $300 a month, $300 a week, $300 a day, $300 an hour, and beyond. Whatever level you want to build this, we're here to help. And this is wide open territory right now. It truly is brand new, and there is zero pressure to sell ever. So to become an affiliate, it is $20. That's it. There are no other fees. You select a kit that fits your budget. There are no auto ships, no monthly minimums, no minimums, period. No back office fee. $20, and that's it. And for our Canadian friends, congratulations. For you, it is free. So when you enroll with us as a representative and you buy a kit, You are paid back on that purchase in your first paycheck. The kits change every single month. So what you're seeing here is a representation of what the kits may look like. So please reach out to the representative that invited you here to view this today to get the current updated monthly kit for you to peruse. And I will say, when you are evaluating your kit, to please consider doing the highest level you can do that best fits your budget, because for the rest of your Riman career, people are going to ask you, well, what did you get? Well, what did you get? So you want to have a kit that you feel comfortable saying that you got, because people tend to do what you do. They come in where you came in. So we're going to throw in a little something extra. So we have many seven-figure earners on our team. So if you join us by midnight on Friday, you're going to get a personal mentor call with a leader, one of our seven-figure leaders, to help you get your business started. And we're
So
going to,
one thing,
yeah.
oh, I just wanted to throw in, like, there are all kinds of ways to do this business. And, you know, when you start this business, you are your own boss. And some love to be a part of our community where we're inspiring each other to build teams of people. And then there's others that want to just run like the wind on their own, like, you know, social media influencers. And it was so exciting to me this week. I had a little meeting with Jen, and she was telling me that, you know, one of the girls on our team made $30,000 this month just in sales. She hasn't enrolled a single other downline planner. And then there's also another girl who started with no experience, just washing her face on TikTok at the beginning of the year. And by May, I mean, am I allowed to say this, Jen? I mean, she was making
What's she
100K a
doing?
month by May.
Six
I'll
figures,
just say that this
100,000
will
a
be,
month, washing her face. God bless her. Like that. I mean, and are we saying it's that easy? Absolutely not. But there are many options for how you can do this business. And thank you for saying that, Dr. Marlisa. It's really
well, not to say that that'll be everyone's
no.
experience if they start watching their face on TikTok, but the sky truly is the limit. You can do this in so many different ways. And what you put into this, I can tell you, after only being in this for almost 2 months, that you will most likely get way more back out of this than you can probably imagine. I will just say that about the comp plan, but it is very generous. It's very rewarding to be a part of. And I could not feel better about endorsing products that help people to be able to be healthier as well as more beautiful. So just wanted to throw that in about the different ways that
And
people take this and personalize it and all
And I
kinds of
want to
ways.
congratulate you, by the way. We didn't even mention this, but Dr. Marlisa, I don't think you've even been here 8 weeks, to be honest. Maybe you're just rounding up your 8th week, but in that tiny period of time, Dr. Marlisa ran to the 6-figure annual income rank. So congratulations to you for doing that in such a short period of time, and just absolutely remarkable to see what is possible here for you. If you want to come in and lock arms with us, we are ready to run. So we also have amazing trips to beautiful luxury resorts. The next trip has not been announced. So you are here at the perfect time. There is nothing like the love and the warmth of this community. The people are super uplifting, optimistic, and kind. It's like going on vacation with all of your best friends, if all of your best friends are nice and super fun, which we know they're not. But here, truly, these are just very remarkable people. And this is an additional bonus on top of your paycheck. You're still getting paid. And this is something that I've never seen done anywhere before. So typically, when the owner of a company hits the $2.5 billion mark, and let's be clear, not many company owners ever hit that mark. But when our owner did, he didn't go out and buy a jet or a yacht or his 5th beach home. He built this gorgeous resort for the distributors. So this is the Riman Resort on Jeju Island in South Korea. And this is available to people who hit the director level and above. Can come anytime. They can bring their team. They can do retreats. So it really is for you. And they're talking about building one here in the US as well. And that just blew me away. I think it's really special. And our owner still drives his Hyundai. He is not in this for the money. So let's review real quick. We're in the home stretch. So you've heard us say multiple times we did 2.5 billion in a tiny little country in a short period of time. We are new here in the US and Canada. We are privately held and we are debt free. We have 13 patents. We're only 2 years in on 20-year patents. No one can copy what we're doing. Most people see results in 5 to 7 days, if not sooner. And the average customer reorders 8 to 9 times a year. And that is remarkable. Someone asked our owner, why don't you require people to buy the products? And he said, well, if you have to do that, then the products aren't very good. And people, once they get their results, they come back for more. You hold your rank for life. You never start back at zero each month. And we didn't even mention this, but they offer global profit share and revenue match, check match on your leaders. And I don't know about you, but I'd love to get myself a little percentage of $2.5 billion, right? On this team only, we have personalized funnels, celebrity endorsements, first-class marketing. So get back to the person who invited you here today. Let them know you were on this Zoom and they can help you with the next steps. And just please make sure you put your name in the chat because we are pulling winners for prizes from the names in the chat. So Riman is growing 70% month over month right now. When I first joined, and I have been here 12 weeks, when I first joined, we had 2,500 non-Korean speaking representatives in the US. So we are closing in on almost 9,000 now in just that tiny period of time. So we are starting to multiply rather quickly, and we are going to be a household name in the next year. You are hearing about this first. You're hearing about it at the beginning, really for a reason. So are you going to decide to do this with us, or are you going to lock arms with us and be part of the biggest thing in direct selling in the past 20 years? Or are you going to look back a year from now and say, oh, shoot, I was there at the beginning and I wish I had joined Riman when I had the chance. We have a 60-day money back guarantee for affiliates, so you have nothing to lose. Let's go. And no matter what you decide to do, we love you and we're looking forward to welcoming you to the Riman community in whatever way works best for you. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you, Dr. Marlisa and Tammy and Ariana.